Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we're gonna do questions and answers. But right now this phone is being holded by like something like right here, you know, like right here. My sister's not holding it, you know. Wait. So we're about to go to my aunt's house to pick up a straightener that I left. And it'll be like a back and forth type of thing, you know. We'll be vlogging, questions and answers, and that'll be it. So just keep watching, guys. Okay guys, so my sister's driving. Pray for me, guys. Pray for me. Cause I'm a little scared now. Look at her. She thinks she grown.
I am grown.
Anyways, guys, this is not her first time driving, so I'm not that scared. But I better leave y'all because I gotta, you know, redirect her. Cause, you know,
Sometimes I'll be thinking I'm too grown.
sometimes she be thinking she's too grown. All right, guys. Like, I trust you now. Doing good, y'all. Okay, you're about to turn to Cruise Road in like a little bit. So kind of slow down. Turn. Oh, girl, that was a little scary.
I know, sorry. I want to give you a little scare. I want to wake you up. I just kidding.
So while running through these errands, I decided to teach my sister how to drive. Wow, worst idea.
When she was learning how to drive, she would stop like that. I don't stop like that. It does. I just kidding.
Oh,
I'm feeling myself a little bit.
who said that?
When I'm riding the bus,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my busher will be stopping way too close to the cars, and then when it's time to move, la acelera bien rápido. Sometimes I'll be scared.
There's a lot of things there. Bath and Body?
No groceries in it.
No. Okay. Oh, end of conversation. Go. First gotta stay here, honey. Ooh, sister, not all the way, honey.
Sorry, that was my bad.
Oh, that was scary.
We don't even want to tell my dad about that. Because then he's not going to want me to give you a car.
It's record. Shoot, you're gonna have to go to the highway now.
No.
Oh well.
What you mean, oh well? That ain't oh well.
You're gonna have to go this way, sis.
No.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go this
The
way.
high, sis.
You act like you haven't gone to the highway.
Sis. No, I have, but sis.
Go. You're gonna have to go. Let me ask. Sis, we got this.
Sis, you're an idiot.
Go, porque it merges. Go, fast. Acelera. She's embarrassed to be with me, guys. Look at her. Look at her. This is strawberry patty, and that is matcha lady. So let me tell you, my sister, we were waiting for our ice cream, right? And I have my phone on loud, and so she says, "Can you lower your phone down?" I said, "I like the attention." And she said, "Look at your story." Hey. Here are some questions. I had to write them on paper because I record on my phone, on my iPhone. So, where do I start? Okay. Dude, I can't fix this camera. Oh. Dude. I think that looks better. Okay. So, okay. First question. Okay, I'm gonna answer these questions, but I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about myself just because when I first started this YouTube channel, I really never said anything about myself because I was just trying to get to it, you know what I mean? Okay, so yes, my name is Daisy Santos. I have a brother and I have a sister. I am the oldest. I have my daughter and I have my son and I have my husband. I am 23 years old and that's crazy, right? Because I have 2 kids already. Is that crazy? No. Anyways, it was really crazy when I first got pregnant, but we're gonna answer some questions that it does. Some questions are about teen pregnancy, so I will start with some of them. This one is favorite food you could never get tired of. Let me tell you, tacos are my favorite food. I can never get tired of. Like, that's just something I love, 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 love. Like I don't know, salsa with cilantro and cebolla. Girl, you kill me. You kill me right there. Biggest regret. My biggest regret. This is the... I don't have a chair. Look at me. My biggest regret. Let's see. Well, my biggest regret could possibly be getting pregnant at a young age. Disappointing my parents. But you know. Basically, throughout the years, I overcame them and I became to fix them. It was one of my biggest regrets just because I figured that I could have done more. Not as in like, how do I explain this? Like, not as in like more. I mean, I can still do everything with my kids now, but I'm saying I can do a little bit more. I could have done a little bit more. I could have maybe done more effort. Even done cosmetology. I could have probably done something even way bigger. But you know, it's okay because I love to do hair colors, cuts, fades, you know, all of that. So really, biggest regret might be something I never did when I had the chance to do it. Favorite thing to do on your free time? Record. I really never had free time because I had to go to school and then I had to come. I had to go to work. So really, free time. What is free time? Anyways,
Melly.
I can't with you. I can't record with you.
Melly. Melly. Princess.
Okay.
Princess.
How did you and Aurelie get so close? Well, me and Aurelie got close when we went to the beach. We went with the whole family, her family, and then my family. To Clearwater. That was Clearwater Beach. She really didn't like me, let me tell y'all. I was new at church and she was right there with her friends or whatever. And then I got there and then I remember this guy, he said, hey, say hi to this person, she's new to church or whatever. And I felt really awkward because Aurelie was just right there staring at me like, this girl, she really thought she can join us. But no, yeah, then we started like getting close little by little. how did you come up with your kids' names? Okay, so my first son, which was a boy, I thought about his name because, okay, so it's a pretty long story. I started going to church. Okay, so with my son, I remember I started, I remember when I got pregnant. I remember it was bad because I was young. So one time out of nowhere, since I did go to church and still do, but I went to church, and so I've decided to read the Bible, because they say, hey Daisy, you should read the Bible, like God will talk to you and he will say something, and I'm like, would he really? Like, how does he do that? Like, what? So I started to read the Bible. One day out of the blue, like I knew I was pregnant, so I read the Bible. I opened it and it comes up with that verse that says Dios con nosotros. So, and then I read this whole Mateo, like verse 1 all the way down, and I was like, what in the world? Like, what is this talking about? What does this mean? Like, and so then, oh, by the way, I didn't know I was pregnant. I didn't know because I remember I questioned myself, why is God talking to me like this? What does this mean? Like, I don't get it. Then I like a couple of months I started throwing up. Found out I was 2 months pregnant. I won't make the story long, but it was just basically that's where I got the name from, because I was like, hey, I'm gonna name my son Emmanuel, and then it means Dios con nosotros, So I was like, that'd be pretty nice, that'd be pretty good. So I was like, hey, who knows, maybe that's why I read that verse. God wanted me to name my son Emmanuel. So I only named him with one M because I didn't want people to call him Emma for short. So I said Emmanuel Patino, obviously with one M. And so that's where I got the name from, the Bible, practically. Then I got pregnant again, 3 years later. My daughter, it was really hard for me to name my daughter. I was all with my friends telling them, hey, I don't know how to name my daughter. Like, I don't know. I want to name her, what was the name? Angelina. That was because that's actually my grandma's name. But in Spanish, it's Angelina. So Angelina sounds pretty, right? But Angelina. So you always, like, and a Hispanic, like, when we're Hispanic, you always got to see if it sounds good in Spanish and in English. So I was like, Angelina, 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 what? So I was like, never mind. Then I wanted to name her Isabella, but they said they're gonna name her in Spanish Chavela, and I was like, no, never that. And my family was like, se me va a salir decirle Chavela. I was like, girl, no, honey, you better not. And so I was like, no, I'm debating an Isabella or Emily. So I was like, Isabella or Emily? Isabella or Emily? So I decided, like, I was like, you know what? I might just name her Isabella. Oh, and I was debating on Camila too. I was like, I want to name her Camila. But then I was like, no, I don't know. A lot of people name their daughters Camila. So I was like, I don't want to. So I wanted to get out actually another name from the Bible. But really, like, I was like, they're all not good names in the Bible. Like, for a girl, no. It's more for guys. So then I just decided to name her Emily. And that was it. So the next question. Okay. The next question would be, why am I your best friend? Oh gosh, what do you mean? This was Aurelie who obviously sent me this. Why are you my best friend? Think about it. You know my life, practically. Pros and cons about teen pregnancy. Pros and cons. Well, let's see. My pros and cons is being a young mom. it really is, guys. Like, you feel like, you know, girl, I'm a young mom and people don't even know it. Like, you should see how many times people are like, when I tell them, so Daisy, they're like, so Daisy, well, how old are you? I'm like 23. Oh, that's nice. They will never think I have kids. So when I say, yeah, I'm 23 and I have 2 kids, and a husband, they're like, what? Wait a minute. You look like you don't even have kids. Anyways, then also being a young mom, you really don't get to, like, how do I say this? You don't really get to be with your family, like your parents, a lot, because now you have another family. I mean, I live with them, but I live with them. But still, you know, it's like you're not as much as you want to be, or you know, you can't really just get out of the house whenever you want to, because you got 2 kids to get ready. And whenever you want to go out, it's not like you can take hours to do your makeup. I literally rushed to do my makeup like I did today. As you can tell, I didn't even put no lashes, no nothing. Really, I don't really wear lashes like that, but anyways, how did you and your husband meet? Good question. It's a long story, guys. Y'all really want the story? Y'all can ask me some questions like that and I'll really make a whole story about it. But I'm gonna make this short and simple. Me and my husband met, first of all, I was in middle school. What is love in middle school, guys? Middle school. Basically, I didn't know who Christian was. I remember being the student of the month. Yeah, I was a student of the month and I was hung on some pictures in the hallway. So one of my guy friends says, "Hey Daisy, do you know this guy named Christian?" I'm like, "No." "Well, he likes you." "Really? Okay." So I was like, "Who is it? Can you show me who it is? Like, I want to know who it is." So at that time, 2 guys liked me. So I remember they actually showed me the other guy that liked me and not Christian. So when I looked at the other guy, I was like, not my taste. And so then they were like, "Oh, okay." So I was like, wow, that was Christian, like, really? But then they would tell me that he was riding my bus. The thing is that I had moved in the middle of the year, and I went to another bus, but I went to the same school, same middle school. I just switched, like, the bus, my bus route or whatever. So then my guy friend that had told me, he said, "Hey," and he says, "You're new to the bus." So I'm like, what? Like, this is weird. Like, I don't know who this guy is then, because the guy that you showed me isn't the one that I seen or have seen, or, you know, in the bus. So one time I was just sitting down, you know, being a new person, like, you know, shy or whatever. I was shy and I was just the only one. I was literally in seat 3 of the bus. And then next thing you know, we're in middle school. So I see someone throwing paper balls at me. So I was like, what? So I turned around and then I see someone like dug down. So I was like, this is so weird. This is so awkward. But story short, basically that's how we met in the bus stop. And I was just in the bus, you know, and he was with another friend, and then that friend told me, and then he hooked us up or whatever, and that's how we basically met. Now these are little throwbacks of our old pictures that we have been taken. Now this picture is really old. We were young, and now we're a family with 2 babies and my husband and me. And I won't make it long for you guys. If y'all ever want a long video, just comment down below or like this video. Tell me what you want me to say and I'll say it to you guys. I am a really open person. I like to express myself. So yeah, just let me know whatever y'all want me to say. Moving on. Next question. Was it hard letting your parents know you were pregnant, and how did you tell them? Girl, yes, it was super hard. It was crazy. It was insane. Like I said, I'm not gonna make this long, but I remember I was throwing up.
You threw what?
No, papi, I was throwing up. And I didn't know what was going on with me, you know? I was feeling sick. And my dad was like, Daisy has a stomach. And I said, stomach virus? Like, stomach virus, really? Could it be a stomach virus? Like, I was already, you know, doubting myself. I was like, hey, maybe, just maybe. I don't want to be wrong, but what if I'm pregnant? Like, you know, I was like, doubting, like, it's like, what if I'm pregnant? So basically, I remember my mom was like, Daisy, I need to take you to the doctor then, because you're throwing up, your stomach hurts, you know, stuff like that. And if anything's wrong with you, like, they can give you medications or whatever. So I was like in my head, hey, you know, if I'm pregnant, I'm not gonna tell them. The doctor's gonna tell them, right? So I was like, okay, let's go to the doctor. Basically, and that's how it all happened. Basically, at the end of the day, the doctor was too full to attend me. So at the end of the day, I told my mom, because my mom questioned me, hey Daisy, have you ever, you know, done this? And I said no, and I kept denying it. And then she kept telling me. She said, I won't hit you. You know, those moms that say, tell me I won't hit you. But next thing you know, bam, because you told them the truth. So that's what happened to me, basically. And we were, keep in mind, we were at a restaurant, ready to eat food. As soon as my mom found out, we left the whole plate full, and we had already paid, and we just left. Basically, I was hungry and we didn't eat. Moving on to the next question. What do you think your life would be like right now if you didn't get pregnant young? It would be a disaster, guys. It would be crazy. Let me tell y'all. I don't even think God would be my first priority in my life. I would just like to party, you know, go out to clubs, maybe, you know, I love to dance, so that's something that you'd probably see me over there, like, doing, like, a lot. Just keep that in mind. Doing that, like other girls be doing and stuff like that. But I'm glad that I actually got pregnant at a young age, because I actually know how to be a mom, and I know how to be a daughter, because it's like I'm putting myself in my mom's shoes. You know what I mean? Like I'm physically putting myself in my mom's shoes, because I know how my mom felt, or what she went through when she had us as kids. So basically, I learned a lot of things, like a lot of things. Like I'd love to give all of my young mothers out there some advice. It has been really hard for me, but at the end of the day, I'm thankful about everything, you know, like thankful that whatever God planned, it was perfect, you know. It's like he didn't make any mistakes, you know. It's like he knew what he was doing. Okay, the next question is, would you ever dye your hair a crazy color? Would I? So I don't think I could ever dye my hair like any other color. First of all, my skin tone is like it's like a dark brown color, medium dark brown color. I'm not white and I'm not too dark. I actually like this color, like an ashy color. I love it. It was a really it was like a color I wanted. I didn't want it that white, because that suit me and it wasn't gonna be good for me. So I said I wanted something ashy. So I think this is the furthest I go. Even a silver, but that's about it. Okay. What's the worst part about being a mom? The worst part about being a mom is actually, like, how can I explain this? You love someone more than you love yourself. I don't know how to explain that. It's like whenever you go shopping, I know my mom's out there know what I'm talking about. Whenever you go shopping and you see something you really like, but then you're like, nah, I'd rather buy something to my kids. That's the worst thing about being a mom. Like, I can't. Like, it's just that I want to buy myself something, but then I'm like, nah, I'd rather buy my kids something. Like, that's just the worst part about being a mom, I guess. Like, I don't know. Sleepless nights. Feeling sad when they're feeling sad. That's it. It's like you love someone more than you love yourself. That's just how it is. What's something you can't live without? Something I can't live without. My kids, duh. What's something you can't live without? Really, I can't live without sleeping. Or eating. When are you planning to have your third child? No, honey. My third child, not anytime soon, guys. At least, that's not my plans. I don't know about God's plans, but those are not my plans. I don't want a kid right now. I don't want any more, like, kids. I want another one just out of curiosity to see who will he or she look like, you know? That's about it. I mean, I don't think I want another kid, though, for real. It's not up to me, by the way. Well, it is, but it's not, you know what I mean? Best advice you can give someone on teen pregnancy. Best advice would be, if you got pregnant by somebody, by a guy, obviously, right? If you got pregnant by a guy, you have to learn how to be a good relationship together. Because now you got to think about, it's not gonna be you anymore. It's not about you. It's about you and your children, your son, your daughter, I don't know. I always think if I had my parents, I would love for my kids to have both of their parents too. I mean, I'm not saying, like, if you don't love someone, then, you know, why would you be with them, obviously. But, you know, it's like the best way to be with someone is trying to be with somebody the rest of your life. Because if you decided to do what you did, then you have to kind of stick with it because you started it. So now you got to finish it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I think about. That's all I think. You know, I don't know how my relationship will ever end up in like 10 years or 20. But I know I am trying my best to stick with him, you know, to stick with that person that I love, and to actually make things work, you know. If even the past was a little rough, always know how to get back up and fix those things, you know. That actually, that's something that I can give you as an advice, to be honest. Just because, you know, it's nice. It's nice for your kids to have both of their parents. Like, I don't know. I love that. I loved seeing that when I was growing up. Let's see. Fave perfume. Honey, your girl don't wear perfumes. I naturally smell good. I'm kidding. No, for real though. I really don't have a favorite perfume. I like any perfume that does not give me a headache. I don't know how to explain that. Like any soft, nice perfume, you know. I don't like anything like roses or something like extravagant, like dramatic, because it gives me a headache so much. Favorite place to shop would be Charlotte Russe. I like Charlotte Russe. I like H&M. I like Francesca. What else? I like shopping online, of course. I love Shane. I don't know what it's called. And then fave Starbucks drink. I really just like caramel frappuccino. I'm not a coffee person in the first place. What I do like is their birthday pops. Those lollipops. They're so good. That's all my questions, guys. But yeah, guys, if y'all want me to give any of these questions like a big video, or you know, give it detail by detail, just comment down below, let me know, and I will be more than glad to do a whole video with details, and you know, not just do it short and leave you doubting or whatever. Just comment down below, like this video, give it a thumbs up, share this video. What else can you do? And subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much. Bye.